Hello friends, I am V. Sridhar, Maths lecturer from My Dreams Academy, Hyderabad. So today I will discuss few questions of JEE Mains from 2023. So this is the first question. First question is, two lines are given by x minus 2 by 3 is equal to y minus 1 by 3 z minus 0 by 2, and so second skew line x minus 1 by 3 equal to y minus 2 by 2 equal to z minus 1 by 3. Then shortest distance between these lines. So here we want to find the shortest distance between these two skew lines. Suppose here already we know that this is the first skew line. Suppose x minus x1 by a1 equal to y minus y1 by b1 equal to z minus z1 by c1. This is the first skew line passing through the x1, y1, z1 with direction ratios a1, b1, c1. And second skew line x minus x2 by a2, y minus y2 by b2 equal to z minus z2 by c2. So the direct shortest distance between these two skew lines is equal to mod of x2 minus x1, x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1 with direction ratios a1, b1, c1, a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2 by under root of so under root of a1 b2 minus a2 b1 whole square plus a1 b2 minus a2 b1 whole square plus b1 c2 minus b2 c1 whole square plus c1 a2 minus c2 a1 whole square. This is a direct formula. So this is the first skew line, x minus x1 by a1 equal to y minus y1 by b1 equal to z minus z1 by c1, which is passing through the x1, y1 with direction ratios a1, b1, c1. And second skew line which is passing through x2, y2, z2 with the direction ratios a2, b2, c2. So this is the shortest distance between the two skew lines. Now here, so just compare this equation with the given equation. So x1 y1 z1. So what is x1 y1 z1? x1 y1 z1 is equal to 2 1 0. Compare the given equation. 2 1 0 and x2 y2 z2 is equal to second line is 1 2 1. Second line is 1 2 1 and direction ratios a1 b1 c1. Direction ratios a1 b1 c1 equal to 3 3 2. Second direction ratios a2 b2 c2 is equal to 3 2 3. So by using all these values 3 2 3, by using all these values, substitute all these values in this, we'll get the shortest distance. So therefore shortest distance is equal to mod of shortest distance equal to mod of x2 minus x1 means 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. So y2 minus y1 1, z2 minus z1, that is 1 by a1 b1 c1 is 3 3 2, a2 b2 c2 3 2 3 by under root of this total value, substitute all these values, will get here 3 square plus 3 square plus 5 square. So find the delta of this. Delta of this will get the 11 by root 43. So the shortest distance between the two skew lines is 11 by root 43. So our required option is second option is true. So second question from definite integrals. So here question is, if I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 sin x whole to the power of 2023 by sin x whole to the power of 2023 plus cos x whole to the power of 2023 dx. Then find the value of I. So this is very simple question. This is completely IP based question. So here already we know the one formula. Suppose a to b f of x dx is equal to integration of a to b f of a plus b minus x dx. By using this formula, so just find out the given integration. That's it. Suppose I is equal to, this is given integration, I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 sine x whole to the power of 2023 by sine x whole to the power of 2023 plus cos x whole to the power of 2023 dx. This is equation number 1. Now apply this formula, a to b f of x dx equal to a to b f of a plus b minus x. A means 0, b means pi by 2, x means so minus x. So just substitute in place of I 0 to pi by 2, okay, in place of x this value. So we'll get sine of a is 0, b is pi by 2 minus x, pi by 2 minus x whole to the power of 2023 dx by, so here also same, so sine x means pi by 2 minus x whole to the power of 2023 plus cos to the power of 2023 pi by 2 minus 6, like this. Okay, here already we know the formula, sine 90 minus theta, sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. So I is equal to 0 to pi by 2, I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 sine 90 minus theta cos, so that is cos 2023x dx by, so sine 90 minus theta cos 90 minus theta sine, again we'll get the same denominator, so sine to the power of 2023x plus cos to the power of 2023 dx. This is equation number 2. So here we want to add, okay, so just we want to add 1 and 2, then we'll get the I value. Here overall we will find the I value, I, so I plus I, that is 2I is equal to integration of 0 to pi by 2. So first equation, so when we add all this, we'll get x plus cos to the power of 2023 dx by, we'll get the same thing, 23x plus cos to the power of 2023. So these two terms are gets cancelled. So 2I is equal to integration of dx is x and upper limit and lower limit is 0 to pi by 2. So here substitute that value, 2I is equal to pi by 2, upper limit minus lower limit is 0. So I is equal to pi by 4. So this is our required answer, I is equal to pi by 4. First option is true. So third question, so if I is equal to 0 to 3 mod of x square minus 3x plus 2 dx, then the value of 12i. So actually this is the integration, this is a definite integration and applications of so quadratic expressions. Here already we know that suppose ax square plus bx plus c, in ax square plus bx plus c, so this a is the leading coefficient. If a is the leading coefficient, if a is greater than 0, that curve represent the upward parabola. If a is less than 0, then that curve represent the downward parabola. Upward parabola, downward parabola. Actually this integration is, definite integration is related to quadratic expression. So now here already we know that x square minus 3x plus 2, the roots of these equations are x minus 1 and x minus 2, x minus 1 into x minus 2 now. So here x square minus 3x plus 2, in this leading coefficient is 1, that is which is greater than 0. So which is greater than 0 means our required curve is okay, greater than 0, upward parabola like this. And already we know the roots of this quadratic equation, and 1, 2 are the roots, 1 and 2 are the roots. This is 0 point. Now here we want to find the integration, definite integration between 0 to 3, okay, 0 to 3. So simple, so I is equal to 0 to 3, okay, I equal to integration between 0 to 3 mod of x square minus 3x plus 2 dx, okay. Now here, so just split, okay, split the integration. So from, so 0 to 3, actual integration from 0 to 3, but here find the integration from 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, because so our curve is variated, between the 0 to 1 is positive, 1 to 2 is negative, 2 to 3 is positive, like that. So that's why, so here just convert, so 0 to 1, 0 to 1, 0 to 1, given curve is positive, x square minus 3x plus 2 dx, and 1 to 2 is negative, that's why, so select negative, 1 to 2, x square minus 3x plus 2 dx. So next 2 to 3 is positive, plus 2 to 3 is positive, x square plus 3x plus 2, like this. Okay, now here, so we want to find the integration. Already we know that integration of this whole term is x cube by 3 minus 3x square by 2 plus 2x, and integration is 0 to 1. Okay, so x cube by 3 minus 3x square by 2, integration of this 2 is constant, 2x. Now upper limit is 1 and lower limit is 0. Here also same thing, x cube by 3 minus 3x square by 2 plus 2x, but limit is different, 1 to 2. Here also same thing, x cube by 3 minus 3x square by 2 plus 2x. So limit from 2 to 3, like this. Now here substitute the upper limit and lower limit. We'll get, here will only upper limit is exists, so lower limit is 0. So we'll get 1 by 3 minus 3 by 2 plus 2, upper limit, minus here, so upper limit minus lower limit, 2 cube, okay, that is 8 by 3, so 12, so 2 square, 4 into 3, 12, that is 6, plus 4, minus lower limit is 1 by 3 minus 3 by 2 plus 2, like this. Okay, now plus upper limit, so 3 cube, okay, so 3 cube by 3, upper limit is 3 cube by 3, so that is 27 by 3, that is 9, okay, 27 by 3, that is 9, minus, okay, so here upper limit is 3 square, okay, 3 square, 9 into 3, 27 by 2 plus 6, 27 by 2 plus 6, minus lower limit, okay, minus lower limit. So here lower limit is minus 2 cube means 8 by 3, 2 cube means 8 by 3, minus 4, 2 square, 4 3s are 12, 12 by 2, 6, okay, plus 4. This is upper limit minus lower limit. Now simplify further, this will get answer. Suppose 1 by 3 minus 3 by 2 plus 2, okay, 1 by 3 minus 3 by 2 plus 2 minus, okay, so now multiply or first simplify this term, 8 by 3 minus 2, 8 by 3 minus 2, here minus 1 by 3 plus 3 by 2 minus 2, okay, plus remaining terms are same, 9 plus 6, 15 minus 27 by 2 minus 8 by 3 plus 2, minus 8 by 3 plus 2. So simplify further, we will get complete I value, okay, so I is equal to 11 by 6, the value of I is 11 by 6. So here we want to find 12I, okay, 12I is equal to 12 into 11 by 6, that is 6 1s are 6 2s are, that equal to 22. This is our required option, so 22 is our correct option. So this is next question from complex number. If 1 minus root 3i whole to the power of 200 is equal to 2 to the power of 199 p plus I cube. Now then the equation whose roots are p plus pq plus q square and p minus q plus q square is. Now here we want to find the, so roots of quadratic expression whose roots are p plus q square, p minus q plus q square. So first of all, we want to simplify this term here, this term, and find the p and q values. Okay, so here y minus root 3 whole to the power of 200. So if we want to simplify this term, so convert this term in the form of cos theta plus I sin theta, okay, polar form, then only we can simplify here. Suppose, or otherwise we can use the formulas cube roots of, suppose cube roots of unity, or in second method cube roots of unity are 1 omega square. Okay, already we know the value of omega, minus 1 plus root 3 I by 2, omega square minus 1 minus root 3 I by 2. These are the omega square values. So further simplify this term, 1 minus root 3i, 1 minus root 3i by 2. Okay, now 1 minus root 3i by 2, multiply and divide with this term with 2. 200 is equal to 2 power 199 p plus I cube. So here already we know that this value is omega. So omega equal to minus 1 plus root 3i by 2. 1 minus root 3i by 2 is nothing but minus omega. Okay, so minus omega. So 2 into minus omega, 2 into minus omega whole to the power of 200, whole to the power of 200 is equal to 2 power 199, 2 power 199 p plus I cube. Now here 2 power 100 here, so minus 1 whole to the power of omega to the power of 200 is nothing but omega to the power of 200, that becomes positive. Here 2 power 199 p plus I cube. So these terms are gets cancelled here. So now we want to simplify this omega to the power of 200. So convert in terms of omega cube whole to the power of 66 into omega square. Okay, so omega cube whole to the power of 66 is nothing but 198 plus 200, okay, is equal to p plus I cube. This is 1, 2 into omega square is, this is omega square, minus 1 minus root 3 I by 2 p plus I cube. 2 gets cancelled here. So p is equal to minus 1, q equal to minus root 3, p equal to minus 1, p q equal to minus root 3. So here we want to find the roots of, okay, whose roots are p plus q square, p minus q plus q square. Suppose assume that this is alpha equal to p plus q square. P means minus 1 plus q, okay, minus root 3 plus q square, that is equal to 2 minus root 3. Beta equal to p minus q plus q square. So p is minus 1, q is, so that is plus root 3. So that is, okay, 2 plus root 3. Alpha equal to 2 minus root 3, beta equal to 2 plus root 3. Here already we know the equation, okay, equation of alpha comma beta, whose roots are alpha comma beta. X square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta equal to 0. This is the equation. So sum of the roots, so x square minus 4x, plus alpha beta 2 minus root 3 into 2 plus root 3, a square minus b square, that is plus 1 is equal to 0. So x square plus minus 4x plus 1 equal to 0. Our required option is, third option is true. So please subscribe my dreams channel.